What is going on, beautiful people? It's your boy Blue, and it's about 11 p.m. local time here in Miami, and we are loading up for a 9-hour overnight red-eye flight back across the Atlantic Ocean to Imola in Italy for our 6th flight of the Moza Racing Formula 1 Logistics World Tour. And last I checked, the weather was horrible over in Imola, so that's going to be a huge challenge for both our pilots and drivers. Oh yeah, sounds exciting. Let's get this heavy MD-11 fired up. So here we are in one of my personal favorite aircraft. This, my friends, is the McDonnell Douglas MD-11 Freighter, and isn't she a beauty? Alright, let's go ahead and get this baby powered up. We already got ground power connected. Go to the overhead, we'll get our nav lights 1, 2, and 3 turned on. That's going to trigger a automatic fire test. And looks like the fueler has already finished fueling us up, so we're good to go there. Let's go ahead and move on to our FMS. So today, as I said, we're flying from Miami to Lima, India, Papa Echo over in Italy. Alright, moving on to our flight plan. Here in Miami, we're expecting runway 09, and we'll be driving the Foles 2 departure via Summers. We'll insert that. There we go. And we'll go ahead and continue our flight plan from Summers. There's going to be a lot of waypoints, as there always are, with long-haul flights, especially into Europe. So as you can see here, we'll be flying straight out of Miami and just over the northern part of the Bahamas as we go and set sail over the Atlantic Ocean. The majority of our flight will be over water, so thankfully that'll be the overnight portion. Sunrise will happen somewhere in between there, and we'll finally see land again as we reach northern France, and then we'll continue over Europe as we get a nice look at some mountains out here. Hopefully the weather is nice enough in that area to see and appreciate those mountains, and we'll fly our way into Italy. And this is our planned arrival, expecting runway 30 if the weather does not change, over in Bologna. I think that's how you pronounce it. Bologna? Bologna? I don't know. I'm just American. But yeah, again, another 9-hour flight is expected. Cruising about 31,000 feet. We'll eventually make it up to 37,000 feet when we get closer to the end for our step climb. Alright, I'm finally finished inputting all 237 waypoints for our long haul today, and I cannot stress this enough. It is always extremely important to go through and look through your flight plan, make sure all the waypoints are there and that there are no errors. So moving on to our takeoff page, we'll be using takeoff flex of 30 degrees. Our flap setting will be 20, which gives us a stab trim of 5.3. Our slope slash headwind will be up 0.0 for no slope, and slash headwind, which is HD 060. So the 06 goes here. Our outside air temperature is going to be 26. That's now going to populate our V speeds, which we can now confirm 151, 176, and 175. Okay, let's start up the APU by clicking on APU power and APU bleed on the overhead.
Ground to cockpit, tow is driving up. So connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Alright, brakes released. Clear to push, tail north.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Got it. Alright, let's get these engines fired up. We'll start with ignition system A for this flight, and we'll go down to the bottom and hit the third engine starter. We should see some rotation there. Beautiful.
Miami traffic, American 1188. This clear of runway right, departing to the west. Miami traffic.
Operation complete. complete. Set parking brake.
All right, brake set clear. Disconnect. Show us the pin.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
All right, let's fire up engine number 1. There we go. All right, flaps set for takeoff. APU powered off. Spoilers, we'll set those to arm, and auto brakes to takeoff. And taxi lights on. We are ready for taxi.
Traffic, American 1177 on approach, 12 miles out, 8 right, Miami traffic.
And here we are on lining up on runway 09er here in Miami. You can see in the distance there's an aircraft just departed. He's now cleared the runway, making a right turn. It's one of our buddies. Go ahead and arm auto flight and arm profile. Reach up here, and we're gonna dim the lights for takeoff.
Miami traffic, American 1177, 5 miles final for 8
we're stable
right,
at 60.
Miami traffic.
And release the brakes. And let me get a toga power. Let's go. Takeoff thrust set. We are going to need all of this runway once again. Come on. Hold center line. There's V1. And rotate. Come on. There we go. Positive rate. Gear up. Very nice. Switch over to nav mode. Follow the flight director, hand flying it, make a right bank turn here. It is so dark. So dark. Don't worry, the sun will be rising soon. I really love this plane, the MD-11. What a beautiful bird. And it's been so dependable, been perfect for this long haul overnight flight to Italy. Right now we're cruising at 36,000 feet. We're looking good on fuel. Just trust me on that. We're good to go. I want to do what I promised to do in the last video, in the last flight, and that is show off some of your screenshots. You guys have also been busy as well, flying around the world with me for the Moza Racing F1 World Tour, and you've been posting some really cool screenshots, so let's take a quick look at them now. So here we have the PMDG 737-800 freighter. We flew this one back, I believe, on part 2. Very nice. And this is the Cessna Longitude in Microsoft Flight Simulator. I'm hoping to fly this plane in one of the upcoming legs. And here we have a beautiful sunrise or sunset. I'm not sure which one, but I know that those are very satisfying to see in Microsoft Flight Sim. Here we also have a left window view. Looks like they're departing out what looks to be Jeddah. Very nice. And here we have Fly Dubai. Yes, you can fly passenger planes as well, and we will be doing the exact same. Great shot by the Walking Fruit. And here is actually one of my favorite shots I've seen so far, the China Airlines Cargo 747-800. And I want to say a huge thank you to every single one of you who have been participating and flying in the Moza Racing Formula One World Tour. It's been a lot of fun. I love watching your progress, seeing your screenshots. It's been really cool. And what's even more exciting is that one of you to win a Moza Racing R5 bundle, and you get to experience and enjoy sim racing just like I have been, thanks to Moza.
You and I, we never show emotions, we just keep it down inside. Yeah, you and I, both longing for expression for the things we like, but we stay quiet. Hold me now, tell me things, tell me all about how you feel. Just let yourself go. Say it loud, wake the world on the other side, make it real. Just let yourself go, just let go.
And here we are, we just reached our top of descent. Now descending down from 36,000 feet into Bologna, Italy, and just check the weather, and oh baby, it is looking nasty. So bad, in fact, the Formula One in real life have actually canceled this weekend's Grand Prix. The Imola Grand Prix has been canceled. Just got word of that. We're still gonna be landing there, and we'll probably have to jump from there to our next stop. But wow, if they're canceling the Grand Prix, it's gonna be a very challenging approach for us. So seatbelts on, hold on.
How you feel, just let yourself go. Say it loud, wake the world on the other side, make it real. Just let yourself go, just let go.
Alright, we are turning left base to final, passing through 5,000, going for 4,000 feet. Completely depending on our instruments. I cannot see the ground. Let's go ahead and activate approach mode. We will be flying the ILS for runway 30 into Bologna. Let's go ahead and go gear down. There it is. I can see the ground now. Finally, we can see the ground. We're getting very heavy rain on final. There's no wonder this race got canceled. It is torrential rain. Got a lot of turbulence going through the clouds on the way down here. But we are established on the ILS, thankfully. Again, depending on our instruments, thankfully this MD-11 has been very dependable. I cannot yet see the runway. Kind of looking right off our nose. I can kind of see the edge of the runway. I can just barely see the lights there off our nose, kind of coming into play, but still we're on autopilot. We're still following the instrument approach here into the airport. Got the wipers on, got a lot of rain hitting the windscreen, but it's kind of calming down as we get a bit lower, but it's much worse. All right, now I can see the runway. I have visual of the runway. We're gonna stay on the autopilot here until we reach around minimums or so. Alright, let's go ahead and disconnect the autopilot. I got a good look at the runway. We can fly it from here. My controls. Let's do this, guys. Actually, a little high. Alright, now we're a little low. Alright, power, power. Power, power. Alright, we got this. To the right. Come on. Oh yeah. There it is, noses down, reversers. Woo! was a spicy one. Oh my gosh. Sheesh. We gotta work for that, baby. We'll go ahead and exit to the left here. Oh man, I could literally watch planes land all day. But anyways, we're pulling into the ramp now. Finally here. Welcome everyone to Bologna, Italy. It's great to be here. Great flight. Our flight time was about scheduled about 9 hours, which is good. And we burned about 157,000 pounds of fuel in this beautiful Trijet MD-11. But here we are. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the flights. Thank you for riding along. Next flight will be headed to Monaco. And then right after that, we'll head to Barcelona. We got 3 flights back to back to back. So it's going to be a logistical challenge, but we can do it. This whole tour is a challenge. And let me know in the comments, who are you rooting for in the next race? Who can beat Max Verstappen? Can Ferrari turn it around? And will Alonso get his first win in like forever? And can Mercedes come back during the European section of our year? So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. And remember, you have 3 choices. Give up, give in, and give it all. You got peace, love, and God bless you. I'll see you guys next time, next video. I'm out.
Each other